Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Kim and welcome back to Uncommonkim. So, I'm going to be doing like a really chill, sit down, chat with you about what the plans are for the rest of the year, how I'm feeling, my reading, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so basically I've got like a little list of different things I'm just going to kind of chat through. So I've got like a priority TBR, so what my priorities are for the rest of the year, as well as kind of like how I'm doing with different challenges I'm participating in, and so on and so forth. Apologies, by the way, I look a bit revealing, I suppose. It's fucking hot. I thought we were done with this stupid weather, so I'm sat here with my iced caramel latte, and yeah, I'm going to talk you through all that shit. Okay, so first, 25 and 25. So every year I take part in the 25 and 25, or 24 and 24, or 20 and 20, or whatever the fuck it is, depending on what year it is. So it's where you where you pick a set amount of books that you kind of would love to get to in that year, and you pick it kind of like at the beginning of the year. And like every year I did mine, and I'm failing at it this year. I've never actually done so bad in this challenge, unlike this year. So currently I have read 5 out of 25, and that's really shit for me. I've usually kind of read a few more than this by now, but to be honest, I've very much been in very specific genre vibes this year. So January, it was just kind of anything, I'll consume anything just to read books. But then February was a bit of a flop. March was just fantasy, didn't read nothing else. Then April was a flop. Then May was cool mysteries. I love a cool quirky mystery. And then June was shite. July was horror mystery thrillers, and August is currently the 13th and I haven't read shit. Can you see how my year's going? I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't read, but it's okay. So yeah, we're currently only read 5 out of my 25 and 25. This is my way of tracking it in my journal. So I have read The Tainted Cup, I've read The Gathering by C.J. Tudor, I have read Better Than Hex, Home is Where the Bodies Are, and The Taking of Annie Thorne, which I'm happy with because a few of these have been on my TBR for a while, but there's obviously a lot on here that I haven't read. If you guys can see any that you think, Kim, fucking read it, let me know. One that I definitely have noticed I really need to get to is this one, which is the Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches, because I'm going to a book signing in September. Yes, September, for Lucy Jane Wood's new book, and that author's there, so I need to read those. But yeah, you see where this is going. Other challenges as well. So my reading goal is 100. I'm currently read 44, I think. So to be nice to myself, because I really, as my therapist has told me, I really need to start being nice to myself. So I'm going to drop it to 60, and if I hit 60, great, we'll go to 70, and then we'll go from there. But I think having 100 looming over me is too much pressure. I put too much pressure on myself every year to read 100 books, and I've been doing Goodreads specifically for 5, and I've yet to hit 100. I've yet to hit fucking 90, to be perfectly honest. So I think I'm gonna drop it to 60, and as and when I achieve that, I might then up it depending on whereabouts we are in the year. But I just need to put less pressure on myself because I'm a bitch and apparently I hate myself. The next challenge that I participate in, and I participate every year, is the A to Z reading challenge, and this year I'm doing really well in that. So even though the 25 and 25 has taken a hit, the A to Z reading challenge is doing really well, and I've read 16 out of 26. So this is my little way of keeping track of it. So I have a box for every book, and as you can see, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Don't get me wrong, quite a few more difficult letters left, like X, Y, Z and Q, but I'm feeling confident that I can probably complete that, if not complete them all apart from X, Y, Z, which is a completion in my eyes, so I'd be very much happy with that. I do love doing that challenge because I do it every year and I just find it fun, and it's quite satisfying when you actually get to colour one in. And then the final challenge that I participate in is the however old I am, which is I'm 25. So on my birthday every year I upload a video basically saying 26 books I want to read before I turn 26. So I have got longer than this year because this will go up till March, but again I'm not doing too badly in this. So basically I set a TBR for myself of 26 books that I want to read before I turn 26 on the 4th of March next year. And currently I have read 10 of those out of 26, which I don't think is bad because obviously, yeah, okay, March was a little while ago, but I've got an extra 3 months into next year as well. 2 I suppose, because my birthday is right at the beginning of March, but I have a little sheet again where I track them. So this is a list of all the books, and then I put my little star ratings next to them when I've read them, but a lot of these are really like high priority books anyway, so I do think I'll get round to quite a few more of these. Do I think I'll read all 26? No, but I probably will read in the high teens, maybe. Yeah, as I said, currently I've read 44 books this year, which is okay, but that totals to 14,375 pages, which isn't I say massive. I've read more, but then I've read more in those years. Capiche? Because this year has been a flop. Unfortunately for me, work has really taken over this year. I got promoted to store manager at the beginning of the year, and from there it's gone to shit. One assistant manager who did not work out, and yeah, let's just say that. And then I've just recently this week had another assistant manager who had 2 months off, and then basically said they weren't coming back. And that was hard. I'm not gonna beat around the bush, that was hard. But life moves on. But it just means temporarily there's quite a few little jobs that I'm doing on my own, like the management kind of things I have to do on my own, and that will probably continue for another 2 to 3 months because I have to hire somebody new. So work has just been a tiny bit mental and overwhelming, to the point where when I'm working I come home, I go to bed and I go back the next day. So when I get a day off, yes, okay, reading is top priority for me, but also sleep. Also sleep. So it's just been a bit mental. So I do need to just, like I said, be nicer to myself in that sense. I have a couple of goals for the rest of the year. They're literally just 3 really nice, really simple goals. One is to finish a few more series. I have a lot of books that I've thought about recently going, oh god, I'm on the last book of that, and there's a lot of like little trilogies and things that I kind of think, it's just a book, one book, and I finished the whole series, the whole trilogy. So I definitely want to get round to those. And another goal is to start a new TBR series, which I have fully planned. I have a title, I have a plan, everything, and I have begun. I just need to continue with it, and you guys will obviously see that soon. It's basically just me and other things getting randomly chosen books off my shelves and making me read them, in hopes that if I don't enjoy them, I unhaul them. But that's the plan. So we'll see how my plan goes in that sense. And then my third and final goal is have fun, zero pressure, because I have enough pressure in my life. I do not need any more pressure on myself for reading or anything, and I am harsh on myself, and I just want to have fun reading like I did in July. July was so fun. I had so much fun with Summerween, and I had so much fun reading horror thrillers and scaring the shit out of myself, and that's what I want all the time. And then I went back to work. Can we see the problem here? The problem is work, but I love my job, I do, but it takes over, and I'm learning currently how to switch off when I get home, but that is easier said than done. So I just want to be like, have fun, read what you want to read. Yes, I make TBR videos every month, and that will never change because I enjoy making them, and you guys enjoy watching them, and I enjoy reading them when I read. But very much I want more, like if a book comes up on, I'm watching booktube and I go, oh, that sounds good, just pick it up. Fuck whatever else you're reading, pick it up for the vibes. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's a series. Let's pick this up for a vibe. Okay, write it down, lads, write it down. Okay. Right, now on to some priority reads for the rest of the year. So I only have 8, and 4 are kind of, nah, come on Kim, you're taking the piss, read it. And 4 are vibes, because that's what we're going for. I haven't got them. Editing Kim will put a photo up, because this Kim is feeling lazy. So, number 1, a lot of you won't be surprised to see this, but it's Queen of Air and Darkness by Cassandra Clare. This is the final book in that, I think it's Dark Artifices trilogy, and I've been putting it off a long time. I read Lord of Shadows in January last year, so a year and a half later, and I still haven't continued nor finished that series, and I need to, because the series that comes after that I'm so excited for, because I'm back with my favourite characters from Cassandra Clare's world. So I just need to put my big girl pants on and get on with it, you know. And then the next one also follows onto that, and Lorraine, you'll be happy to know I've also put Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare on here. I own 5 copies of Swordcatcher, and I haven't read it, and it is a joke. So I do just need to get on and read it, because I read half of it when it first came out and loved it, loved the vibes, loved everything, and then just didn't carry on. And it's got to the point where I now already own 2 copies of Ragpicker King, which is book 2. You can see where, you know, you can see where this is going, so we just need to read those. And then next we have a nice smaller book, which is The Strawberry Patch Pancake House by Laurie Gilmore. The reason for this is literally, I love this series. Everyone knows I love this series, and I'm very excited because I think it's called like the Gingerbread Bakery or something along those lines is coming out in like September, October, and I'm really excited for that, and I will 100% read it, because I think it's like Christmassy vibes. So as every year I do like a reading Christmas romances, and I will 100% read that. So I need to read Strawberry Patch Pancake House before I can move on to that. But that's just a nice little, well done Kimberly, you read that. And then the last, like, you must read this, is Cursebound. And I'm very excited to read Cursebound. It's a lot smaller than Feybound was, and I loved Feybound. Feybound was one of my favourite books of last year, and I just want to get around to it. Like, it is just one of those kind of, it finishes a series, I can then move on to other things that author has written. I can just say I've done it. And I think I'll feel a lot better when I can say I've done it. And then the 4 books based off of vibes, because we only want good vibes. Number 1, Dungeon Crawler Carl. I've seen so many people reading this recently. Steph and Becca are just 2 of those people, and based off of how they've described it, Kim must read. I'm planning on reading it. I'm hoping this is going to be my next read, because currently I am in the slump of a lifetime, and I think I need to mood read, and that book just keeps calling to me. So I think I'm going to read it. I might even start it tonight after I finish this video. Will I? Who knows? But you know, the thoughts there. But yeah, just the vibes, the humour of it. I think it's going to be my kind of vibe. So hopefully you might see a vlog coming soon of me reading Dungeon Crawler Carl for the vibes. Next we have The Perfect Marriage by Geneva Rose. I've been watching Geneva on TikTok and Instagram for a good couple of weeks now, and I love her. I love her. She's just had a little baby, bless her. But while she was very heavily pregnant, she was going to lots of Barnes and Nobles in America and like trying to secretly sign all of her books. And she does this thing where she like twirls, and she twirls around the bookstore, and I was like, oh, this is just a fucking vibe. And then when she like does it without being caught, she goes shh-da-da-da-da, shh-da-da. And if you know what that's from, you know. But I love her. I love her as an author, and I just think she's so fun. So I really want to read more from her, as I read Home is Where the Bodies Are recently. I say recently, I don't really know when I read it. Like maybe June, can't remember. But I really want to read The Perfect Marriage and then The Perfect Divorce, and then get on to her other books too, and it's very high up on my priority. Next we have Nevernight. This has been high on my priority for a little while. It was very much high on my priority back in March for Realmathon, and I just unfortunately didn't have time to get to it. But I still really want to read it. Like it's been out a long time now, and I've owned it a long time. But I don't know. I've just heard certain whispers in the wind, and I've just gone, a fucking vibe. So that's why that's on this list. And then finally on my kind of vibes list is nothing specific, but Brandon Sanderson. I know. You're thinking, Kim, you've owned those books for how fucking long? I know. My reason being, right, is a new friend of mine who I met through work. Her and her partner are big Sanderson fans. Big Sanderson fans, but they've read a lot more than me, and with a slight bit of pressure I now want to read Brandon Sanderson. Obviously I've read Final Empire, and I've read Tress of the Emerald Sea, and I've read Warbreaker, but I want to read, I'd love, this is not me putting pressure on myself at all, but it most fuckingly definitely is, I'd love to get the first Mistborn trilogy read this year, which is just Well of Ascension and Hero of Ages, which yes combined equals like an 800-page book, but you see where I'm going? That's what I'd love, I think. So yeah, I bet you didn't see that coming. But yeah, this is, I don't really know what this video is. It's like a priority TBR slash check-in slash telling you what the fuck is going on in my life right now. I hope you don't mind me yabbering on. I have a few videos planned here and there, but unfortunately nothing solid because I haven't been reading. I'm sorry. But I'm hoping I might, you know, sort myself out. But no guarantees, because hot mess. So yeah. That is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and didn't mind me yabbering on for however long I yabbered for. And hello to loads of new subscribers as well. Hello. I see you all. I see you in my comment section. I see you subscribing, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because yeah, it just means the world, but people still want to watch me even though I haven't uploaded anything. So yeah, thanks for that. Like and subscribe if you're new. It means a whole heckin' ton. Leave a pile of books emoji down below for good vibes, to the hope that Kim will read something soon. And I'll see you all soon. Fuck knows when though. Bye.